Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list or whatever you're doing out there. I'll tell you what, we are going to do our damnedest to add to it every single time. We're going to try to make that wish list so gigantic that, my goodness, the knees just literally buckle underneath it. You know what I'm talking about? We're not really going to do that. Come on. Come on. We're a friendly pack of rogue fans out here. Hey, folks, if you like rogues, I am so glad that you are out here with us because that is literally all we play on the channel every time. And I am back with one that I'm having a good deal of fun with lately. This is a game that we saw the other day, and it's going to be coming out real soon. This game is going to release on October 5th, and so I want to thank the developer for reaching out and giving us an early look at this one. This is Knight vs. Giant, the Broken Excalibur. And we are going to spawn additional knife that tracks down the enemy. The Homing Hornet. It's got a dangerous sound to it, doesn't it? There they are. Outstanding. So the other day we played with Lancelot's ability, and today I wanted to show off the ability from Boars, which gives you more of a ranged attack capability that you can boost along the way. Very similar to Lancelot's. And we're going to see if we can get out here and get a win. Now, I have been messing around a little bit with this ability and playing a little bit off camera, and I did get a win against that first giant, so I'll show some footage of that below. Gale Holt bounces onto nearby enemies. Let's do that. That sounds very good. Truth be told, this thing has a very interesting upgrade path, and you get to the point where you've got lots of blades flying around on the screen. And with the Seeking Blade, the power level is pretty strong, I'd say. So right now, am I favoring this attack style a little bit more than Lancelot's? Yes. Do I think the secondary attack is as good? I don't, but I'll explain why I'm using this secondary as opposed to the lightning, because that's the other thing I found out. If you want to have Lancelot's primary attack and Boar's secondary attack, you can set it up that way, which is interesting. But if you do that, then the upgrade statues that you run into are going to be split between Boars and Lancelot, these guys. So it limits your capability to just lean into upgrades for the attack that you really do like. The other thing I'll say about that is if you go with two of the same, all of the experience you gain using the weapon, which allows you to upgrade it in the hub area, all of it goes towards that same one and isn't split up. So that's kind of a consideration that you want to think about as well. Ooh, Barbarian's Blood. Increased damage based on HP lost. I'm still seeing some items that I haven't seen. I'd love to be able to get this, but I don't know if we're going to have the opportunity to get all the way to 250. So let's see where we get to after completing this entire first section of this area. All right, so there's no chance that we're going to be able to afford that. And so we're going to teleport back, and we'll probably just buy that random upgrade, this Knight's Token. Increased movement speed. That's actually pretty good. You know what else I found? I found a setting in the options menu where you can hold down the attack button instead of pressing it over and over and over again, which I find to be really good with a character like this, or an attack style, you know what I mean. It was a game changer for me. I like that they included that as an option. So if you didn't see the gameplay yesterday, we have two sections of this opening forest area, both of which have a boss. So that's kind of a mid-boss of sorts. And that's going to take us to the final section of this forest. I like to save these fountains so that we can go into the next area with full health. And away we go. Cheers to you. I am drinking cold brew nitro coffee again that I grabbed at our local farmer's market from one of the roasters out here. This is Irish cream, and it's very good. I put just a splash of oat milk in there. So cheers to you. I'm not feeling like I want that help me hurt me that Morgana offers over there, so I kind of just bypassed that for now. I think the build is looking good so far, but I think we're going to need a couple more upgrades to damage or crit capabilities, perhaps some range, all of which are possible with this weapon. Okay, let's see what we get here. Increase Galeholt crit damage, increase Galeholt damage, Galeholt pierces. I'm not too worried about the piercing thing. I'm going to go damage, and we're going to lean into that. And then we may, if the crit damage pops again, we might just decide to do that as well. Should get another upgrade opportunity before we move to the giant boss here. But I'll tell you this too, even after having some luck and toppling that first boss, this game is still quite challenging. I've had subsequent runs after that where I have lost to the first boss again. It kind of depends on the types of powers that drop randomly. Okay. You know, I do think it's possible to continue grinding damage buffs to the primary weapon and taking away some of that challenge by being able to take down enemies that much faster. And some of you might be wondering too, well, if you took down that first giant, then that probably means you got that blue diamond resource. What did that do? It did do something. I'll show that off when we get to the hub area again after this run. All right. I also wouldn't mind some additional max health. Well, there's our opportunity to upgrade the blade again. Right now, though, with only the 2 attack styles available, I think that my optimal setup would be Boar's primary and Lancelot's secondary. I think the lightning is a lot stronger than the rotating blades. That said, we've got to remember that I'm playing before the game releases, and in fact, today, there was a 300 meg download that came through. So, you know, they could update some of this stuff and change the balancing, and then that might change what I'm saying here altogether. So take it with a grain of salt. All right, Boars, what do you have for us here? Increase Gale Holt throwing range. That would be good. Or a damage increase. I think we're going to go range. That does make a difference. Okay, let's see where we're at here. All right. Hey, if I can take guys out that I can't even see on the screen, that's another thing that I am A-okay with, you know? Any advantage. Not gonna see me complaining. I was just telling somebody the other day, there are so many games. So many games coming out all at once, and they're all good, and I want to play them all, and it's not possible. Somebody was saying in the comments the other day, my god, Goat, I think it was Noideran, that my god, Goat, you know, hold on, bonus damage after killing enemy, that could be good. That could be very good. Bonus damage on enemy with low health. Let's go with that. Because as we know, in that fight with the giant, there are some enemies that he pops out with them. So we'll still be able to take advantage of that. Small chance to instant kill. Hey, look at this. We can finally afford it. I wonder if it works on bosses. What do we think? I suppose we're going to find out. 25% chance with the amount of attacks we're tossing out there. I would think that's pretty good. Okay, so before we go to the giant fight, we're going to grab some full health first. And let's head on over and see what we can see. Who knows? Maybe we'll do okay on this one. There's nothing else we can buy here, right? Yeah, we've got full health. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. So Noideran is playing some AAA games, or trying to, and then, you know, said, hey, you know what? I think I need that game Goobies that Goat was playing, because it's pretty epic. And now the AAA games are not being touched. Hey, it happens. It happens. It's okay. It's all right. Don't feel bad. I was really enjoying Resident Evil 4 Remake as well, and I have since put that one aside as well for some of these other games. What can we do? I'll tell you what, these thorns. I think sometimes they spawn, like, right on top of me. I'm not really sure how to handle them. Oh, we made it out of that one. Can we get them from here? No. The additional speed helps quite a bit, as you can imagine. All right, we should be able to do some damage over here. Oh, jeez, it's that one. Oh! Not always sure which attack he's going to throw, you know? Kind of got to be ready for all of them. All right, managed to not get hit by any of the thorns that time. Ooh, some rocks and some thorns that time. Come on, one time. There we go. With that, the forest biome is done. Next up, yes, and another crystal. Wonderful. Okay. You know, did we get any currency? We did. Got 80 for it, I think. Don't sleep on the coins. Serious. It gives me an opportunity to take a moment to myself as well. And an opportunity to say cheers to you. Hope you've got something good going in your cup. All right, so we get to show off the Sriracha Desert. My goodness, do we have some speed going or what? Wow. Oh, there's the stun. Loving that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not get sucked into the jaws of that thing. All right, we are going to really steer clear of the man-eating plants. That reminds me of that giant man-eater from Star Wars. Remember that thing? All right. I think we are ready to move upwards here. Let's see what we got. Whoa. Have I talked about my appreciation for games that say, hey, you know what? If we're going to hurt the player with these traps, we're going to hurt the enemies too. Bonus critical chance on first hit after dash. Increase critical chance for each consecutive hit between 2 seconds. Yes. This one's good too. But I think with the character that we have and the ricochet, I just see those as really helping each other. Oh, I'm really excited to see the merchant. Okay, we're gonna go... We are gonna go to Potion Town. We're gonna go to Knight's Token Town. Inflict damage and stun on a roll. Perfect, okay. Got some health back. And we're still gonna find a fountain out here somewhere as well. Ah, speak of the devil. We're gonna save that though. I'm gonna get out of there a little bit. And we're just gonna stay back here and stun them and ricochet and enjoy a win in the room. Can we go up or down? Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Wonderful. And a Boar's upgrade. Increased slicing orbit damage. Galehold spawns additional knives shooting sideways. Yes. Let's go with the side fling. Even more knives. Perfect. We don't want to go that way just yet. In fact, how much health do we have? 6? All right, we're going to come down here real quick. Because I think that is the boss area up there, and I'm not... Whoa! Not ready for that yet. All right. Outstanding. You know, I'm going right to this because I barely use the secondary. Galehold spawns additional knives shooting diagonally. Wow. Look at that. How about it? Feels good building up the power in this one. We have technically one more open spot we could visit. I think we'll be okay with the 5 health. You know what? Let's not risk it. Let's just not. Don't want to end the run that way. Then you folks are going to be yelling at your screen. We might have some broken screens. You know, we don't need any of that. Oh, okay. It's the Pan Piper challenge. You know, I don't want to get banged up before this boss encounter. And we're doing okay on coins as it is, so we're just going to skip that one for right now and see if we can keep this run going. If it was worth a Boar's power-up, maybe I'd do it. Over here, monster. Oh, jeez. All right. Oh, I didn't even see that guy dropping in on us. Uh-oh. I think we got this guy. Uh-oh. Wonderful. It's gotten pretty quiet all of a sudden. You know, this guy talks a lot of trash, and he can't always back it up because of the person in control. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Maybe don't write checks you can't cash, Arthur. All right, let's keep rolling here. Yeah, this is a good setup. Looks like we got some poison damage going. Okay. Chance to inflict weak. Chance to hit twice. I feel like... both of these are really good. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Pretty high chance is what I was thinking there. And then you can do even more damage to him. Oh, wow. Now, I will say, the game is getting a little bit hitchy with all the arrows and enemies and stuff happening on the screen. And that could be something that they optimize for through a patch. You know, we'll have to see. But when it's not doing that, it plays very smoothly, as we talked about the other day. Okay. So you can see how smooth it is again. All right. Now we need to find a fountain. I'm gonna try extra hard to stay alive here. And I am recording this as well, which, you know, it does take a hit on the GPU. But this is a fairly new and up to standard PC with a 4070 and, you know, a pretty decent chip and RAM and all that good stuff. So just pointing that out. All right, let's head upwards here. Really need that fountain. Down to 3 health. Hey, if we can stay back and stay safe, I'm good with it. Got him with the weakness. Perfect. Getting blown around out here a little bit. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. There it is, folks. Okay, so we got enough experience to do an upgrade for Boars. It might be Boris. I'm not sure. It's B-O-R-S. A rematch is in order once I get one good night's sleep. Yeah. Okay. So we still are in the process of upgrading the kingdom to level 2. I believe there is another character out there, the stonemason, which we just may not have found yet. This is the guy we work with to do the upgrade to our weapons. We did open this up, and we can actually interact with it now. And she posts these challenges that you can complete and gain extra gold, which is helpful. And then those refresh when you complete them. I don't know if there's anything new we can do with our resident architect just yet. I think I have to progress further in the game, even though I've got one of these things now. Which is what I needed to build the Huntress house, in addition to fixing the library up, which is another thing that I was able to open up. And as far as I can tell, Adeltia just kind of keeps track of tasks that are out there. I don't know if this is going to have some additional functionality upon upgrading it further. Now, there's not yet a way to upgrade health stats that I can see, but I think that will probably come at some point. I don't know for sure. You know, it looks like there's going to be something over here. We also have 4 different play styles that I haven't found out in the world yet. You know, you've got to discover their statues and then send them back over here. Tough game, but I am having a good time with it. So if you enjoyed what you saw, I have a link to the game's Steam page in the video description. Go out there, give these guys a wish list. It helps them show up well in the infinite halls of the Steam games that are just constantly pouring forth, right? I mean, we love it. Let's be honest, we love it. It's always something trying to grab our attention. Hey, let's do this again sometime, folks. We'll get together, we'll play a roguelike or a roguelite, and let's give away a video game at least once a week, because those are awesome to do. I'll see you next time out there. You be well, take care, hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you.